What's going on, everybody? So I have a little gameplay video here, something I'm requesting for Madden 21, and I just want to say, I actually think the EA team did a really good job with gameplay, specifically from Madden 19 to Madden 20. Some of my biggest requests when it came to throwing arcs, linebacker jumping, and even a little bit of the stuff we're going to talk about in this video when it comes to wide receiver catching did get addressed in Madden 20, and I'm hoping for more big steps for Madden 21 from a gameplay perspective. And this video is really going to hit in on wide receiver catching, and more specifically, players dropping the ball after it hits their hands. Basically, they can just get breathed on by a defender, and they'll just drop the ball. And this is something that doesn't really happen in real life. In real life, if the receiver puts their hands on the ball, way more often than not, I would say 90 to 95% of the time, if they get their hands on the ball, they're going to end up securing that catch. If you get pass breakups in real life, usually it's the defender actually gets their hand on the ball, knocks it out. That's pretty rare. Contested catches, I would say 5 to 10% max. D-backs are actually able to knock the ball out by hitting the ball out after it's hit the receiver's hands. And like big hits and stuff, usually that doesn't actually cause the receiver to drop the ball. It does happen, but not at the rate in Madden, where 90-95% of the time it almost feels like, maybe 60-70, if you're getting touched after your hands touch the football, your receiver's going to drop it. And it's not just me, this is something that real NFL players have talked about. Marquise Brown in that playoff game against the Titans, I actually tweeted it out. He made a great catch, got drilled after he caught it. And we're not talking about some catch and traffic god here, Marquise Brown. And then ironically, the day after, he tweeted about how it wouldn't have been a catch in Madden, but you can do it in real life. And that's just really something I want EA to look at, is if the ball is accurately thrown, if it hits the receiver's hands, he reaches out, makes a nice hands catch, even if he jumps up and goes vertical. Watch some Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen tape. These guys do this all the time. They leap up, attack the ball with their hands, and then they might get drilled in the hip and flip over and land on their side, but they're still going to hang on to that football 85+% of the time. Now, I understand there's competitive balance with this stuff, and it can be frustrating when receivers get those animations, but that's football, man. Receivers should have the right of way to the football. And I think one way they can balance this is by making quarterback accuracy matter even more. If you've got that elite connection between Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and they're throwing the ball on a dot in traffic where the receiver can attack it with their hands, that should make more of a difference than if you have Josh Allen or Blake Bortles, who aren't as accurate, and the receiver might not get those animations to attack the football with their hands. Just increase those accuracy margins on what is a quote-unquote accurate throw maybe a little bit, but bump up the receiver's ability to hang onto the ball after they touch it. And this has been a deal for many years. You can see plenty of clips here. This is with custom rosters, with EA's roster, with sliders, with no sliders. A lot of these clips we've got catching at 80, 85, 90, 95, and they're still doing this stuff. So this really is probably my second biggest request for Madden 21 gameplay. My other thing would be just defensive player movement in general. As long as you're using an 85 speed linebacker, you can stick with Tyreek Hill on a go ball up the seam, which is just dumb. Linebackers' ability, any defensive player's ability to change direction and maintain full speed, it's just a little ridiculous. It's not a little ridiculous, it is ridiculous. But this wide receiver thing's a big deal for me. It's something I want to see fixed in Madden 21. I know a lot of players feel this frustration. Obviously, you need some competitive balance to this. Like I said, the quarterback accuracy thing, maybe make aggressive catch, that rating matter a little more. Certain receivers might try to arm catch it. To me, this is a massive gameplay thing and something I'm really hoping to see fixed in Madden 21. So that's really it. That's the video. Drop a comment below if you agree. Hit that like button. Cheers, guys. We'll see you later.